Okay students, I think I am live now. So I will start from the same topic I was discussing. So I was discussing about this type of joint, that is gusset stay, how to use and why we are using gusset stay. So you see here gusset stay is used to prevent the bulging of the end of the shell. Okay, and whenever you have any kind of problem, inform me on WhatsApp right away, otherwise I won't be able to see what is happening in the live. So now you see angle plates, like I repeat, I discuss about what is the objective of using gusset stay. Gusset stay is used to hold the end of the boiler in right position so that it does not bulge. Bulge, what is bulge? What will happen if it is not there? If gusset stay, this one is not there, what will happen? The end of the shell will be like this, like this. To prevent it, make it a right position, we need a support, and we provide support by using gusset plate. Now to join the gusset plate to shell plate in longitudinal direction to the shell plate at the end by using the angle plates. Angle plates. Now you see the angle plates. Another example, I have taken this same to make you understand. See in the side view gusset plate, here it is joining by the rivets, and this end also with the help of rivet. This is at the top and this is at the bottom side. Again, what are the other methods? Other methods is by using the rods like this type of support structure, gusset plate in this frame, this one is flexible, we can screw and unscrew it as per our requirement. Okay, so now we will start the welded joints. So what is the welded joint? As you see, the welded, it is a permanent joint, and we prepare the welding by using the fusion method. What is fusion? Fusion is by melting the two metal that is intended to join and then fusing it, and after solidification we get the joint. So in fusion we can use the filler material, or without filler material we can join. So this one is permanent joint. What earlier we studied about rivet joint. Rivet joint, that was also permanent joint, because to break it we need to cut one side of the head. Okay, and here again when we have performed the welding, that means we need to break that joint, so only then we can remove the parts. So it is performed on the, it is kind of permanent because it is, we cannot remove easily, and to remove it we need to break it. Again fusion, because we heat up the material and then with the help of filler metal or without filler metal without filler metal we can produce joint. So this one is widely used. Reason is because due to advancement in the welding, now we are, because instead of in riveting, what we have to do, we have to align, we have to cut the plate at right place, and then we have to drill at the right location. But in welding we need directly bring the plates near to each other and perform the welding operation, and we are able to get the joint. So it is quick and accurate method of showing on the working drawing. So obviously if there are various types of joint, we need to show the where we have to perform the welding and which type of welding we have to perform. So for that welding joints we need to show it on the drawing. You will see how we are going to represent it. And then there, when we are making machines or structure, the types of size, location of weld desired by the machine designer, we need to represent it, and we will study it in the coming slides. So types of welding, first one is pressure welding or forge welding. So here in the press, I am discussing in mainly three class category. So in pressure welding, first material part 1 and part 2 is heated above the plastic temperature or up to the plastic temperature and then pressed against each other. So it is pressure welding. Second, fusion welding. So in fusion welding we will use or with or without the use of filler metal. So we will heat up the end of the material up to the fusion, and then with or without filler metal joints, after solidification we get the joint. So two common methods are gas and arc method, arc welding and gas welding. And then these two have also the various types. So this one is gas, this one is arc. You see, gas, in gas method we need a torch, and then in arc method you see here we have nozzle and electrode. Especially in nozzle we have electrode, so electrodes are used to produce arc, and we use arc welding method by electrical current. Then we have fusion and pressure welding. It is also a form of resistance welding. So here you see what we do, we supply obviously when the parts are kept nearby with each other, so at joints there is a different resistance in comparison to other parts, and then we supply the electrical current, and it is having the very high electrical current we supply through the electrodes of the copper. So high electric current, and then we press it against. In particular case we are supplying the electric current in this way, and same time we are also pressing from the electrodes. So high electrical current, and then when due to resistance material heat ups, and after and same time we apply the pressure with the electrodes, and we get the welding, that is resistance welding. And this has also various types. So types of welds joint, there are, in somewhere you will find 4 types, and somewhere you will find butt joint, that is clearly visible to you. Butt joint, lap joints, and parts are kept at one another, at the top of one another. And then T joint, you see that this one is fillet, and then corner joint, this one, especially if you are joining here, it is corner, and here it is edge joint. Somewhere they are not differentiating it with corner with the edge joint, but here you will see this one is single V corner, types of corner joint. This one is at the corner, okay, single V and fillet. You see this part is fillet, and then single fillet at the corner, then edge joint, because this one is going this way and this part is going this way, so edge has been joined at the top, single V square. So you see the edge joint, and then lap joint, that is visible to you, T joint, okay, then this one single bevel, and then double bevel, then J types we have produced in the part, this part in the form of J, this one, this side and this side also. So here we are joining it using the filler meter. Obviously we need to use filler meter to join it. So double J. Again, types of weld, especially in arc weld and gas weld, there are various types, but especially we prepare 4 types of weld, that is back, this one is called fillet, this one called fillet, this one is back, fillet, and this one is plug. Plug is generally performed in a hole. Plug is performed generally in a hole, and you see here square joints. So somewhere you will find slot joint. So difference is plug joint is performed, suppose there is a hole, so with the help of arc and gas welding we can join it. Again we can join it by melting along this line. So you see in particular case we have drilled the hole, and we are, because due to hole this weld is finishing properly. Otherwise what will happen, there is not a hole, it will end at some having the weld shape. So difference is plug is performed inside a hole. Wait a minute. Hello? And square slot is performed along the slot. So we will prepare the slot joint or slot weld in a slot, and plug weld like this one in the hole. Again we can join it inside the hole in the plug welding. Again resistance welding having the spot weld, projection weld, seam weld, flash and offset weld. Spot weld is when you have to join the plates. There are 2 plates suppose, and you have to join it here, here, here. That becomes spot weld. Then projection welds are like this type of joint. You have to join this way. So there are the projection, we have to join at top plate to this one bottom part. So here where it is touching, it is forming the form of projection, we will get the joint only at the projection part, that part that is in contact with the part. So same principle, we will supply the electrical current and we will press it. Seam weld joint, it is done along a continuous line, along a continuous line. Suppose there is an shell and you have to join it along this line, this shell. So along this line what will happen, you will apply the electrical current and you will move it along this line. So we will get the seam weld, and here instead of having the electrode we will have the roller in the form of electrode, so that roller can roll. Then flash and upset weld, here especially what type of joints is produced, flash and here particularly in this one and one. First we supply the electrical current, and then after supplying electrical current, material heat ups, and then we apply pressure. So it is called flash and upset weld. So symbolically, spot weld is represented by this way, projection weld is represented by this way, triangle, and then seam weld is represented by this symbol, and flash and upset weld is represented by this symbol. Next is representation of the weld. How? So there we discuss mainly two criteria. A symbol which specify the form of weld. It means what type of weld, what form of the weld we are going to show in the drawing, and then a bent arrow and a reference line. So you will see, suppose we have performed here welding. So to represent it, we will use it as a arrow, bent arrow, this one, and then reference line. So either we will draw this one a reference line, or we can extend this one as a reference line. So this one, bent arrow and reference line, indicating the location of the weld. It means it is representing at what is the location of the weld. Okay, like leader line we can use it. Again a symbol which is specified. So we will see what is that symbol here. So you see here that is bent arrow and then reference line, this one. You see a symbol here. So generally it is when we are representing it below the line, just remember it because it is important. When we are representing it below the reference line, it means we are talking about first in the direction of the line, the same side of the line arrow that we are pointing it. It means the arrow is pointing this side, and this one is having this one. So in bottom side we have inverted it because generally symbols are like this. So to show it, to represent it below the line, we take the mirror image and represent it like this. So this is the same, only difference is it is showing only the side of this side of the welding, and this is the symbol of fillet. Okay, so here you see the symbol of fillet. Again you see arrow is this side, but this symbol, fillet symbol, is at outside. It means we have to weld opposite side of the this indicated mark. So opposite side is this one. That's why you see the welding is here. Okay. Then you see fillet symbol both side, up and down. It means welding, we have to perform the welding in both sides, this side also and this side also. So you see the welding both side. Now in this particular figure, see bent arrow, location of the weld, it will represent location of the weld. This one dark, this mark will tell us, it is telling us that we have to perform the welding at the field. It means where we are going to use that part, the same place we have to perform the welding. It is not like we made it in the factory and then we take it in the field, because if you are joining, if we have shown this one field weld and we cannot welding for the structure in our factory or our shop, we have to perform it at the same place where it is going to be used. Where we are going to use, we have to perform the welding at the site or field, in the field. I hope it is clear. So this one, then another, you see this circle, it is this circle, it means it tells us that we have to perform the welding all around the weld. All around means all side up in circumferential. Then this reference line, this is the reference line. So length of the weld and size of the weld, we show it. Then this is called other side and this is called arrow side. So I am going to show you the same thing. Now this one, weld size 1 by 4 inch, 1 by 16 inch. So this one is width of the weld and length of the weld is 4 and here length of the weld is 6. So this is for fillet and this is also for fillet. Okay, both are for fillet, but here location of the weld it is representing, because this fillet symbol is upside and bottom side also. So we are weld, it means we are welding at both side of the fillet, now both side of the part. So again same thing you see here, a flag here, that is also used to represent the field symbol. Like here we have used the filled black color, this one filled one. This can be also used to represent it as a, we have to perform the welding at the field. Okay. Now in this slide you see the symbols. This symbol is used for fillet, square butt, single V butt, then double V butt, then single U, double U, then single J, then single bevel. Bevel is this face, this part having the bevel face. See this, instead of having the flat vertical face, this much part we have beveled it. So that's why it means, that's why we are calling it single V, single bevel. If we have beveled in both, then double bevel, it will become double bevel. Then you see single bevel but weld with broad root face. This is called root face. Bottom side of the weld is called root, and if it is broad, it is called broad. Double bevel, you see this side and this side. Okay, so in one part we have prepared bevel and bottom side also prepared. So double weld, and if we are cutting in both way, it will become single V. So there is a difference between single V and single bevel. Then spot welding, this one we decide. Sim welding we also side, like this one especially for metro symbol, you can recall it. This one is for S joint. Now I am discussing the some uh, meaning and representation of the drawing. So this one you see there is a fillet and it is having the width 6. Okay, so to represent it, this is called bend arrow, and this one is called, as you below the arrow, as below the reference line, you know, arrow side, above the reference is other side. So it is, we have to perform welding like this. So it is arrow side. So we will draw the fillet in inverted form, in inverted form. That's why you see, instead of having fillet symbol like this, we have here in inverted form. This is the width of the fillet, 6. Okay, so again see, so you there is a note, we we should show symbol in only one view. It means this one is say front view and this one is top view. So we need to show only in one view, and we should select those that view which tell us the more detail. Like this, in this it gives us more detail. Again you see this one here, fillet length width is 6, fillet length is 6. So that's why it is both side of this vertical plate. So with arrow we will mark both side, fillet symbol and inverted fillet symbol. So arrow side and other side we will represent it. So we will show it in only one. Here in both views it has been shown, but we need to show in only one view. Okay, then you see single V. So it means we can represent it by this way. It means it is arrow side. That means we have to perform at the top surface, this side welding. Now you see double V. So it means width of the weld is, because it is written left side, so and it is written 8 side, 8. Now think for a moment. This one is for single V, this one is for single V. So we have, now what is 6 representing? 6 and 8. Actually see, as you know, below the reference line we call it arrow side. It means 8 is at the top, so width of the weld is 8, that is at the top, and width of the weld is 6, that is below bottom. As you know, bottom below the reference line arrow side, and other side means opposite side. Another you see here, beveled joint, we have arrow side and up to root face. Okay, now tell me this one. You see, by showing this one, this symbol represents we have to perform the welding all around this. So we will perform welding all around this plate. Then again, type of welding is arrow side. Which one? bevel, oh sorry, fillet. So we have this one, we can use it the width of the fillet also here in the left side. So you see here the welding all around the plate. Again this one, it shows that we have to perform the welding at the side. Okay, this one is fillet. What is the width of the fillet? It means 6. That means this one is this one, whatever fillet we are using, the width would be 6, and this side only one side. So here I have completed. Okay, and if you have any doubt, I will arrange another session for 5, 10, 20 minutes to clear out doubts, and then soon you will get an assignment on this. I hope I have cleared all your doubts and you have got some good knowledge. Okay, with this I am finishing it here. Thank you very much.